Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. It's an unusual anti-clockwise race here at Interlagos, where the Sao Paulo locals are packed into the grandstands at each of the 15 corners around this classic 2.7-mile circuit. Two very fast sections bookend the famous and highly technical Sector 2, where getting a good run out of Junsao into one of the two DRS zones will be key to any overtaking prospects today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. Edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Russell, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Ricciardo, Gasly, Hamilton, Stroll, Albon, Bottas, Tsunoda, Ocon, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Sargent, and Zhou Guanyu. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
All right, welcome everybody to another video with a premiere also. This time, as you can see in the title, it's also a sprint race. Race prediction. Once again, the results of this race will be my prediction for the real sprint race in this case. That rhymes, or rhymed. Interestingly enough, I was able to do the introductory lap. So here I am trying to warm up the tires, the brakes, as I was told to, and I managed to qualify as third, but unfortunately it's not like in the real sprint race that Norris starts first, and I am second. But it's still close enough, and we'll see if we can support Norris once again, or not. And and at the end, once again, I will discuss if I find the outcome of the race realistic. But nonetheless, it will, like the way it will turn out, will be exactly the way my prediction is going to be. So get ready for the start, and I already wish you a lot of fun.
Okay, that's not an ideal placement in your grid slot. You're going to need a good launch at the race start. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. damage. Now use DRS. DRS now available. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. Okay, good work. Great pass. final lap of the race.
Sprint winners. That's pretty cool.
So with the sprint concluded, join us next time for qualifying and of course the main event, this weekend's Formula 1 Grand Prix. We'll see you next time.
Alright, so Piastri being Piastri again, there in the radio. Very excited. I think the result, at least the first three, could be realistic, but I'm not sure if Verstappen will manage to get up that high, or that Piastri will end up before Lando Norris, but in a similar way this podium could be realistic in my opinion. But yeah, so I hope you had fun and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.